Hey, it's me, CC, Celestial Chills, the ASMR artist. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So, as you can see, I've got some seafood over here, y'all, and I am trying to contain my happiness right now, and I'm having a very hard time doing that. I love crab legs as much as I love life. Um, so I will be doing a mukbang today. Mukbang. Not sure how you say it, but I will be doing that today. I will be answering some questions. Now, since this is my first mukbang, I probably won't talk too much because I was taught not to talk and eat at the same time. So I will definitely answer at least 4 or 5 questions that have been asked. Asked. Same thing. Yeah. So, without further ado, here I go. Okay, so as you can see, I have crab legs, potatoes, corn, shrimp, rice, and then I have my dipping sauce here, which is basically butter, lemon, and garlic. Every time I do a seafood boil, I will try to like make my sauce different or add something else. I normally like to eat eggs with it, but I did not have time to prepare eggs today. This meal did come from Shell Shack, so I did not prepare this on my own. This is kitchen sink with mild heat because I don't have time for my nose to be running because I normally eat Diablo. I do have a bowl here for water. I do periodically like to dip my hands in there and clean it up a little bit. I have a towel that will be right here with me. The first question that I'm going to answer before I actually start to eat is why I entered the ASMR community. For me, I have panic attacks and they can be extremely severe. And if you don't have panic attacks, it basically feels like you're dying and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. And it's something that is extremely scary. They tend to calm me down. I actually was in therapy and my psychiatrist advised that I find videos or listen to things that I could focus my attention on. So for me, a lot of times it actually came from sounds. So hearing something extremely crunchy or even a Tibetan singing bowl or listening to someone meditate or someone pray would actually bring me comfort just because it actually pulled me out of the panic attack because of the focus. One other thing is people wonder, why do you have anxiety? I do not talk about it often, but I am a sexual abuse survivor. And this is probably the first time that it's going to be said publicly. But I was in a horrible situation with my father, my real father. And after having to say everything that happened, it did lead me to, of course, be diagnosed with actual PTSD. So that means like if someone would touch me a certain way or say a certain thing or do a certain thing, it would just make me completely panic, which is why I have those severe panic attacks. But I am so much better. And yeah, so let's get to it. I got some crab legs, y'all. I got some crab legs. Y'all, this is my favorite drink from Sonic. Sweet tea with blackberry flavor. It's the best. Don't argue with me. I'm not here to argue with you about this. This is my favorite. I guess I will start with the potato. Y'all, I'm gonna make a lot of weird noises, and if I smack or if I burp or if I chew too loud, I'm extremely sorry, but I have got to be myself in my videos. So this is a fair warning to turn away. I'll give you 5 seconds. My air just kicked on, so you might hear that a little bit, but it'll be okay. So I take it that everyone that's still here to see this part of the video wants to be here. So let's indulge. Y'all, it's just something about a potato drenched in kitchen sink sauce that just does something to me. Like, seriously. So, one other question that I was asked about pertaining to the actual channel is, how did I feel about hitting 100 subscribers in basically a little less than a week? And it felt like I was walking on clouds. I was not able to basically get my personalized name. So now it's youtube.com/Celestial Chills ASMR. And I was super excited to hit that number. The amount of support I got, and I still get, is amazing. And there's no better feeling to describe it. Some of the people that I do watch, that I personally know, that have YouTube channels, is my cousin Dree. Hers is Beats by Tiny. She actually has a makeup channel. Another one is Haas and LJ, and their channel is The Food Adventures with Haas and LJ. You'll see them do like challenges and things like that. You will often see them actually at the end of the videos as an extra channel that you can follow. Another one that I definitely like is Akia and Simone. They are a lesbian couple that, you know, they do vlogs and challenges and things like that. And it's just super dope to kind of have a well-rounded group of people that do many things on YouTube. Sorry about that, y'all. I started coughing. I got this little cough. If you're not in Texas, we just had almost a week and a half of raining, and the building that I work in was extremely cold, so I am battling with that. I'm going to take this in here because this looks so good. That kitchen sink. That kitchen sink. And y'all, I do have my phone here with me to actually look at for the questions, because I'm definitely absent-minded. And I know I said at the beginning I'll answer like 4 to 5 questions, but I might be able to answer a little bit more for y'all. I normally get these de-shelled for me because I'm lazy and I like to pay an extra $5 to get it done, but I decided to be humble today. Y'all, I know this is so weird to eat shrimp this way, but I'm weird. And y'all will start to see that in my videos. I'm extremely weird. I know a lot of people don't actually eat rice with their crab legs, but y'all, it's so good. Like rice and eggs with seafood. I don't know what it is. It's too good, if you ask me. So, I was asked how does being a lesbian affect my upbringing? I just want to clear the table now and say I'm not a lesbian. I'm bisexual. I just so happen to fall in love with a woman. And It is what it is. But nah. When I came out, some of my family kind of had a mixed reaction. Some are like, "Oh, I knew it." Others are like, "Oh, it would be a phase." And so, of course, by nature or naturally, I cut them off because I know what I like and I know what I want. I kissed my first girl in first grade. Legit. My first kiss was a girl. Anyway, back to eat. And if my clothes get messy, I am sorry, y'all. But I ain't here to play. I'm here to eat. Y'all, this stuff is so good. If you ain't never been to Shell Shack, go to Shell Shack. Tell them I sent you. They don't know me, but it just makes me feel important by saying that. So. Y'all don't understand. Y'all do not understand how good this is. Y'all, this stuff is expensive. So when I say I get every bit of it, baby, every bit of it. Okay, so I know y'all sitting here like, what about this crab leg? I know, I'm getting to it. So with the snow crab, it doesn't really take much to open it for me. King crab, a whole different story. Y'all, the lemon and the butter just complement each other so good. And y'all, I'm not dropping stuff on the floor. I do have a wastebasket that I am going to be using. And I know the scenery looks a little bit different today. I could not find my backdrop for Halloween, so I'm sorry. I got my tongue in there. Caught my tongue in the shell. And here is what I've been waiting for right here. And it's really not acting well with me today. Like, I normally can get these things open, no problem. Like, keeping the legs together. But not today. Not today. Somebody asked me, how did I feel about, I guess you can say, the Me Too movement. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. That looks so good. And how do I feel about women coming out so late? I'm going to tell you like this. If you've never been in that situation and you have never understood, ooh, child, that almost took me out, what it's like to be a real victim, then you don't understand the courage that it takes to step forward. Sometimes it can take days. You might say something immediately, but just because a woman doesn't say something right away does not mean that she is not telling the truth. If you think about it, a lot of these women are scrutinized for coming out 20 years later. That don't mean that somebody would have still believed them 20 years ago. You know, just because a woman is dressed a certain way doesn't mean she's asking for it. And then since somebody wanted to say something about the women, I am going to talk about the men as well, because men are molested, raped, assaulted, abused just as much as women are. But the thing is, society tells them that it's not okay for them to speak up for themselves, so they do not speak on it. So there are men as well that take it to their graves, or they take a while to say something. Just because somebody holds it in does not mean that it's not true. And I said what I said, and I ain't gonna say it again. Move my mic closer. But yes. So people also ask, how does it feel to be married at 22? Doesn't feel any different. When you marry your best friend, life doesn't change. It doesn't. We travel a lot. We laugh a lot. We fight a lot, you know. And everybody is going to find their partner in their own time. But not everybody believes in marriage. I did. That's what I wanted. That's what I did. Flips hair. Yeah. So, people also ask, do me and my wife want kids? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I can't say it no many more times. Yes. We are actually currently trying to have kids. So doctor's appointments, we are using a known donor, and hopefully we will get pregnant within the next couple of months. We will be referring to our babies as coconuts. So we are hoping to have some coconuts here eventually. I want 2 kids. She wants 2, like a boy and a girl for each of us. And 4 will just sit us fine. And then, of course, doggies and a Sphinx cat. Shayna don't want me to have one, but before I die, I'm going to get one. Remember that. And I do want to let everybody know that I am aware that I am a new YouTuber. And if there's something that I am doing wrong, I can only fix it if you say something. So don't think that you don't have to say anything or that you're too nervous to say anything. I am very open to constructive criticism. Very, you know. So if you think that there is something that I should be doing more or I should do less, just let me know, because I am here for y'all. I want your experience on my channel to be as enjoyable as possible. And the only way I can do that is with your feedback. Yes, yours. Yes. Somebody asked what's my favorite TV show? Bob's Burgers. And I'll fight you if you say anything about it. My favorite movies? Harry Potter. Literally. On my honeymoon, watched every one of them. Deleted scenes and bloopers and extras. Yep. This is kind of getting a little hot. I can feel it brewing in the back of my throat. Sorry for the noise, y'all. I'm pretty hands-on when it comes to my crab legs. I definitely like to go without the utensils and all the extra stuff. Get in there with my hands. That's the best way to do it. Finally got my shirt. Finally. I knew it would be long. No, it wouldn't be long. Y'all, this looks so good. Not sure if y'all can see this. I'm like a whale. I play with my food before I eat it. That has a lot of sauce on it. I'm just gonna drop that in there. Get some of that garlic on there. And for the people, they're gonna say, oh my God, you're getting messy. Baby, you can't eat crab legs and be clean at the same time. Those don't go together. They don't go together, honey. This one is kind of big. I am going to be ordering some seafood from the Great Alaska, where you basically get wholesale almost for a lot of crab legs, different types of shrimps, mussels, and things like that. So the more I do these videos, the more food will be incorporated. I I definitely wanted to start small to get feedback. You know, I don't want to go all out and then y'all don't like the video. So, oh, that came out just fine. And y'all, I'm finally filming in my house. I was normally filming in my grandma's house. But, and then when we move, I'll actually have an entirely, you know, separate area to be in. But until then, I improvise. Because that's how my mama raised me. Y'all, I got little teeth, and they strong teeth too. So, I should have just been using them to begin with, but of course I didn't. And look at that. Mm. Mm. I'm trying to get some of that garlic. I love garlic. And this sauce is probably going to get darker and darker because of all the kitchen sink sauce that's actually on the crab. My stomach, every time I do a video eating, I get the gargling and stuff. It'd be your own body parts. They don't want you to be great. So, in this kitchen sink, it is garlic, lemon pepper, obey, and I forgot the other one. And I'm sure it's called kitchen sink. It's like if you season your foods in the kitchen sink, how after you done put everything over it, basically all the flavors are there. So I'm sure that's why that was called that. But dope creation. I wish they had mussels, but since they don't, I will take my shrimp. And I'm still excited because I'm eating crab. We had a brunch today. Success. Let me lift this up. Y'all, I try not to drink too much when I'm eating so that when I'm full, it's actually on food and not drink. I'm back, y'all. Camera died. Rule number 1, keep extra batteries. Cause what if I didn't hear the sound? Then I would have been talking to myself. I'm just gonna sit that in there for a second. Jesus. think this is called like the knuckle butts. Man, when I tell y'all this is good. Y'all, I'm so disappointed in myself right now because I can normally eat my weight in crab, potatoes, corn, shrimp, and I am getting full. Legit. Sorry that y'all can hear my table. I am really trying to feed into this knuckle. I'm probably going to eat a couple more shrimp, but I'm having a hard time going on, y'all. I am full. But then again, ever since we've been trying to get pregnant, we have had some changes to like how we eat. So maybe I'm used to eating smaller meals, that eating all of this is getting to me. I actually want some garlic, butter, and lemon on that. Excuse me. Woo. Woo. Y'all ever seen Nutty Professor when he was taking his pants off and then the button flew? That's how I'm feeling right now. Legit. Legit. I know I did not eat everything, but next time I promise I will. I promise, I promise, I promise. I say I'm full and then I keep eating. That's how it is with crab legs. I'm struggling, y'all. Next time, I will definitely eat probably king crab and some shrimp by itself without all the extra, so that you will see more eating. Y'all, I'm so disappointed right now. Like, my eyes were definitely bigger than my stomach today. So, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and share. I know that today's video was a little short and maybe I didn't eat as much as I talked, but I will be doing another mukbang this week, maybe with some McDonald's or something. I'm not sure yet. And thank y'all so much for staying with me and following me on this journey. And I'll see y'all next time.